Well, it's morning for me, but this is a timeless reading. Hi, best friends. My name is Rocio, and I am going to do a no contact reading for you. So this is for those that are definitely in a no contact situation with the soulmate on your mind. And the way that I like to do readings is we're gonna definitely ask the cards. So we're gonna ask your person quite a bit of questions, and I hope that you definitely receive the message that you need to receive for your highest good. That way, you know what that means, best friends, is so that way you have inner peace after you watch this tarot reading. That's exactly what my goal is for everybody. So with that said, allow me to tune only into the higher self realm of the collective for those that join the video, so that way you can receive the message of clarity and inner peace from your person. In Jesus' name I pray, always, always, amen. All right, love, so let's see. The person on your mind, the one that you're in no contact with, how is this person thinking about you? How is this person thinking about you? What type of thoughts are they having whenever you come to mind? Why the Wheel of Fortune? What about the Ace of Cups? Whoa. Best friends, if I ask your person, how do you think the collective views you? How do you think, so this is me asking your person, the one that you're in no contact with, how do you think the collective views you right now? How do you think the collective is thinking of you? And your person would tell me, I think the collective thinks that I have somebody new, that I'm putting a lot of effort to. Now, mind you, best friends, this could either be another love interest or even their own career or their own self-love, because the Ace of Cups can also represent that as well. Okay, so I am getting that your person thinks that you view them as starting something new and giving a lot of effort to that new either love interest or their own self-love. Okay, okay, so if I ask your person, all right, so how do you think the collective is doing right now? Basically, I'm asking your person, how are you viewing the collective? I view the collective as still being very drawn to this connection, but I do know they're very tired of the disappointment. I do view them as still being divinely guided, I would say, or they still believe they're divinely guided to this connection, but I do view the collective as being done with disappointment. That is definitely something that I'm doing. Okay. All right, let's see. How else do you view the collective? I am curious. How else do you view the collective right now? I don't know. I really don't know if the collective has started something new in their life. I don't know. Sometimes I think they have, and sometimes I think they don't. Okay. All right, well, let's keep moving because we're going to ask about the feelings towards the collective now. And I do hope you guys are enjoying this reading. This is for those that are in no contact. I will be posting this live, so if you missed the first part, that's okay, best friends. That way you'll be able to see it. So, collective, the what person you're in no contact with, how does this person feel towards you? Like, what's in their heart space? Not their thoughts, not the ego. Missed opportunity. Let's go ahead and pull out all the cards, and then I'll kind of give them that interrogation. How funny. One more on the bottom. And best friends, how you doing? Hey, hey. This is really my personality. I have to show who I am. All right, let's, ooh. If I ask your person, okay, collective, if I ask your person, well, how do you feel towards that collective? What's in your heart? Like, what's in your heart? Not your thoughts, what's in your heart? And your person would tell me, you know what? I still feel very attached to the collective. I still feel very attached. It's almost like my heart won't let me escape it. But I also feel like I missed an opportunity with a collective. And I didn't act when I should have. I also feel like one day down the line, I would love to have a new beginning or possibly try again with a collective. But at that point, I'm afraid of what her family or his family members and friends will think. So Sometimes I just feel like ghosting is the best thing I can do. So sorry, best friends. Why? I am curious. Why do you feel, and I'm here talking to your person right now, okay, best friends? Why do you feel like running and ghosting is easiest for you? Why do you feel that? Because I have to take care of my financial needs and emotional needs first, so it's easy. It's easier for me to choose me. Good morning, guys. Good morning. I hope you guys are having a wonderful morning already. And of course, this is a timeless reading, so um I am very curious. So we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on and we're gonna, I think I want clarifiers on the feelings. Good morning. Is it Dan Dan and Vicky? Let's get clarifiers on each of these cards. Why? Because the heart is always, I mean, I don't want to say this in a disrespectful way, but the heart is always bigger than the mind. If you think about it, the heart, the organ, is actually what transmits a lot of energy to the brain. So when you're in love with someone, that's why that's all you can think about, you know? Okay, so let's move on. Let's move on. Why do you still feel so attached to the collective? Why do you feel so attached to the collective? Because I do feel like this connection was completely misunderstood. I do feel like this connection came to me at the worst possible time for me. Very victim. Okay, so why do you feel like you already missed an opportunity with the collective? Why do you feel that way? Because the collective is a very beautiful soul, inside and out. So why do you feel like you missed an opportunity then? If the collective is so beautiful as a soul, because this is something that I can't confess to them. I feel like I've missed an opportunity with them because I have trouble expressing myself. They're just somebody that intimidates me, in a sense. Okay. But you also said that you wanted to try again, possibly in the future. So what drives you to that? I hope you guys are enjoying the reading. I feel like I would like to try again in the future because I do feel like this connection has awakened me. I do feel like there's some sort of bigger understanding to it all. But I fear that her friends or his friends and family members, sorry, best friends, I feel like the collective's friends and family members will have a lot to say by that point. And why do you feel that way? Because it was my dishonesty, my deception that kept causing the connection to become more elusive, where we both couldn't reach this. Okay. So that's why you feel like it's easier to run and take care of your own needs. Okay. All right, best friend. So the way that I like to do readings, it's almost like I'm having a conversation with your person. Okay. And I do hope that it's resonating. I do hope that you're getting the clarity that you need. We are going to now go into the hidden truth. This is definitely a no contact reading. So I did create these cards, best friends, and I did them with the purpose of us receiving the closure that we don't receive from them. Does that make sense? So I do have other hidden truths. Okay, look, I promise. We have plenty of hidden truth cards, but these are the ones that I created. So I'm going to go ahead and read from these first. If I ask your person, so what is it that the collective deserves to know that you don't tell them? What does the collective deserve to know that you don't tell them? What is your hidden truth towards the collective right now? That the collective has really changed something in me, and that I know that we have a soul connection, but I also know the chemistry between us is strong, and letting go of the collective has been my karma. And yes, I do avoid dealing with issues. Best friend, sometimes these cards to me don't come out in order, so I have to kind of figure out how your person would say it to you, okay? Let me see what's at the bottom. I do hope you guys are enjoying this. And if you haven't followed, please do so. I mean, only if you want to, okay? And then also, I'm on TikTok as well. On TikTok, I do offer mini reads. I get very personal on TikTok just because I'm used to that, best friends. But let's keep going. Oh, wow. Look, your person. So if I ask your person, what do you hold back from telling the collective? What is something that if you had the courage to call the collective and tell them something right now, what would you say to them? And they would say, you know what? I would tell the collective that letting them go has been my karma because they really do feel like home to me. And they have changed something in me, yes, but I still avoid dealing with issues with the collective, even though I know we have a soul connection. And the way that I know is because the chemistry between us is very strong. And then I'm curious, why do you avoid dealing with issues with the collective? Why? Like why do you avoid dealing with issues with the collective? Because I'm scared to start over. In what sense? In what sense? Well, I'm scared to start over because I haven't even started the healing. So what's the point of me starting over with the collective? That makes sense. Okay. All right. So what about your other hidden truth? What about your other hidden truth? You know, the collective really did fill me up with happiness. And time spent with them was really the happiest time of my life. That's the second time you have happy. But I am also questioning if we are truly compatible. Why? Why are you questioning that? Because I want them. I want them so badly that is that all that I want? Is that all that's similar between us? Is it just passion? Okay. All right. If you guys hear background noises, because hello, I'm human and I have a family. I'm a single mama. I have a 10-year-old and a 19-year-old. And my mama. Sorry. I'm so sorry. I laughed because it's like, and my mama. All right. Oh, I'm so sorry, best friends. All right. Collective. So if I ask your person, what are your future thoughts and intentions towards the collective then? And now, mind you, best friends, as a tarot reader, I don't believe that we should read future energy for too long down the road, okay? So whenever you're watching this video, think about the next week ahead. We change our energy so often that's why nobody knows the future, because for one, God gave us free will, and secondly, any energy changes. It's just what it does. It shifts. It doesn't stay put. Does that make sense? So right now, I'm going to ask your person. So for the next week, what are your future actions and intentions towards a collective? You know what? We're going to do yes or no since it's a no contact. Okay. So this is me asking your person, best friends. Do you plan on reaching back out to the collective in the next week? Do you plan on reaching out to the collective in the next few days? Do you plan on reaching out to the collective in the next few days? Allow this to be for your highest good, best friends. Too many cards. With the yes or no, I do only like one single card to jump out, and that's it, so we can get clarity. Thank you for your patience. So will the person on your mind contact you? No. Why not? Why not? Why don't you feel like contacting the collective? I just don't feel like rushing in and making any type of action or communication to the collective. Why? I'm so nosy. But why not? Why the Eight of Wands in reverse? Because right now, I am more comfortable staying in no contact. The High Priestess does represent no contact, best friends. So your person's like, no, for the next week, I don't plan. My energy is not to contact the collective because I'm just not trying to rush any type of communication or action, so I can really start listening to my intuition. I'm trying my best to stay quiet on my end so I can listen to the intuition when it comes to this connection. Okay. All right, let's see. What What are your intentions behind this action of you not taking action, if that makes sense? Oh, are you guys liking the reading? I hope so. Best friends, I have the same name on TikTok if you feel like following me over there. Over there, like right now, I'm going to go live on TikTok, and I do a lot of one card pulls for you. I do mini readings, and I do collectives. My intention from not taking any action is what I've been doing. Being invested and not knowing what to do with it. Not knowing what to do with the potential of how much I'm into the collective. Why? I'm like, why? You have, look, best friends, you have two cards of no contact, and they're upright. So I'm definitely getting that for the next 7 days you are not going to receive communication from your person. Now, is that, I mean, your person can change their mind. Your person can change their mind in 2 days, and then they can, okay? But right now, me asking them right now, they would say no. No, I don't plan to reach out to the collective. I'm trying my best to refrain from taking any action or communication towards them. I'm trying to listen to my intuition. And if I do that, I know I have to stay quiet. And the intention behind that is the same that it has been. I know that I'm interested. I just don't know what to do with the potential of this connection. I just don't know. I have a lot to heal. And you know what? That came out in your hidden truth. I'm scared to start over because I haven't even healed from my past yet. So I do really enjoy how it's just kind of flowing. So best friends, now we want to move over to you. Thank you guys so much for being here. I hope that you guys enjoyed the reading, but I do believe that we need to hear something for ourselves. Okay? So with that said, collective, what is your advice then for the next 7 days, right? For the next 7 days, because it's a timeless reading for one, but again, I just don't like to give you more than a week's time. So if you're ever curious how often you should get a reading on your person, I could say maybe once a week. Once a week should suffice. If the reading is like this though, I think like if it's going to tackle thoughts, feelings, hidden truth, future actions, intentions, even blockage, and then allow that reading to give you the clarity that the person doesn't, and try to be present in your life as much as possible. Okay? We're humans, and we're always thinking. So we have to just learn how to redirect our thoughts, and that's exactly what the advice is, okay? So what is your advice? Maybe I'll do another collective another day for the blockage on your person. Like, why aren't they committing to you? If they love you, if the chemistry is there, how come they're not committing to you, Dan Skyline, thank you so much, love, thank you so much for all your support and love. And for everybody else too, I just know that you're putting a lot of comments. Thank you, love. Wow, look, your advice hasn't even popped out. Collective, let's go ahead and take a deep breath. What is your advice? What is it that the higher self realm, your spirit guides, angels, the God realm, what is your advice when it comes to this connection that you're in no contact with? I do like jumpers. Let's see. Allow me to tune. There we go. The Four of Pentacles sideways. So I do read cards sideways. Why the Four of Pentacles sideways? In the world, the universe. What I'm getting, best friends, is that your higher self is trying to say something to you here with these two cards. And your higher self is saying, look, the more you battle the fact of just letting this person go, okay? The more you go back and forth in your head, like, am I really ready to let this person go? No, I'm not. Yes, I am. No, when you are in that energy, your higher self realm wants to tell you, that is the universe telling you that completion is done. That is the universe telling you this chapter has ended, or this chapter needs to end. And the reason why, best friends, is because When you go no contact, it's the perfect time for you to elevate yourself. Why? Because we go through, look, I'm gonna look, I'm not a I'm not a monk, I'm not a nun. I am a realtor, as a matter of fact. So I'm human. I'm human just like you, and I have a twin flame and I have a karmic. But it's so true, because every time you go no contact with this person, and I do mean no contact where something happened and you guys are just not speaking to each other anymore, that is your opportunity to bring in new, right? To attract new. But we don't, because we're still too emotionally attached. When we go no contact, it's because there wasn't any closure. Now, if you say, oh no, my person told me exactly why they don't want to be with me and they gave me the closure I needed, okay, great. But most of us are not that awakened. Um, if you are, congratulations. If your person isn't, that's okay. They're just human, okay? But the universe is trying to tell us with these two cards here, the more you go back and forth, or when you're in your thoughts and you're like, can I let this person go? Can I really let this person go? Your higher self wants you to kind of wake up and be like, wait a second, they've let me go. They've let me go. Does that make sense, my loves? Because it's true. If we're gonna be stuck in our head, oh my God, am I ready to let this person go? Can I let this person go? Well, they're letting you go. They're not reaching out. They're not making you a priority. They're not choosing to call you. They're not choosing to text you. See, best friends, as a tarot reader, I don't want to feed into being delusional about our person. Is the love there? Is the chemistry there? Yes. Right? Because you wouldn't be watching tarot if it weren't for a soulmate. Oh, best friends, if you guys could like the live, that'd be awesome. If you're enjoying it. What else? Um, but we're also humans, and we also have a body that we need to respect. Mm-hmm. And okay, so it's about redirection. Thank you so much for saying that, love. The pull and push energy is going to be there. You just have to learn how to adapt to it. You have to learn how to adjust it and redirect it. Why? Because you are dealing with this person for a reason. There's something about yourself that really needs to be learned. And most of us, I mean, of course, I'm speaking for myself, okay? In the past, I would just be like, oh my God, God, please send me somebody new. Like, I don't want to be in love with this person anymore. Send me somebody new, please. I just want to have a new soulmate. I don't want to think about this person. But that's exactly us not taking the time to be alone and really learn the lesson that this karmic connection has been teaching us, okay? And so sorry for the background. I have my son. I'm human. Hello. So again, the way that you're going to work through this very, very strong connection is about learning how to redirect your thoughts. You're gonna be in your thoughts about this person. That's given. I'm not here to tell you you got to stop thinking about this person. You got to stop loving this person. If that were the case, you wouldn't even be in the tarot reading because you'd be able to switch it off. But that's not true. So we need to learn how to redirect our thoughts. Okay. Um, let me give you one more advice, and then I'll close out the collective, best friends. I do offer personal Zoom readings. As a matter of fact, you don't have to show your face. I don't show my face. I let the cards speak for themselves. But if you're interested, maybe I'll do a post of that. And they're really nice priced, because I know we're in 2026, and I know that, you know, I know I'm a single mama. So my personal Zoom readings are $22 for 20 minutes. Well, 22 minutes, sorry. $22 for 22 minutes, $33 for 33 minutes, or $44 for 44 minutes. Okay. Um, oh, best friends, I hope that you get to know me as a tarot reader, because I do feel like I'm really in tune to the higher self realm. And not that's not to be arrogant or cocky or anything that, but what I'm saying is, in these readings, I want you to really understand why you're dealing with this person. How are you supposed to learn from it and start reprogramming your love nervous system? Okay, sorry, I'm taking forever. Let me find those cards. Okay. So these are really, really awesome cards. These are the messages from the universe. See? Oh, sorry, I have like Dory brain, like ADHD brain. What I was going to tell you, best friends, I also do third party Zoom readings, but mind you, I only do it if you know that your person's in a third party. If you're not sure, that is not for a tarot reader to tell you. And I'm going to be honest with you. There's certain things that you're not supposed to experience through a tarot reader because you won't feel the full pain. And we only learn through pain. So even if you go through to a tarot reader or even anybody else and you're like, hey, is this person cheating on me? And let's say they're like, yeah, they are. I saw them with so and so. You didn't see them with so and so. So in your mind and in your heart, because you love this person, there will always be doubt. So I don't recommend that you go to tarot readers to give yourself more anxiety. I don't believe that. You know? I do believe that I should be reading for your highest good. So with that said, what is the last message that you need to hear, collective? Thank you guys so much for watching. Dan, thank you. And Robin, thank you. Let me see. I don't know who else liked the channel, but thank you guys. So what is the last message that you need to hear? This is your validation that things are finally beginning to work out for you. Get ready for unexpected breakthroughs, good news, and plot twists. Blessings are coming. Ooh, that is nice. But so I'm a very curious individual, and I'm like, ooh. So what do you mean, higher self? What do you mean? This is my validation that things are finally going to begin to work out in my love life? What? Let me see. Let's get a clarifier. Oh, yeah. God knows me. God knows the type of person I am. He's looking at me like, ay, ay, ay. I mean, no, really, God, what do you mean? What do you mean? Like, what do you mean? Reconciliation? What? Oh, best friends. Oh, no. That is the card that I pulled. This is your validation that things are finally beginning to work out for you when it comes to the reconciliation with this person. Get ready for unexpected breakthroughs, good news, and plot twists, blessings. Maybe your person's gonna go through an awakening. Sorry about the train. Confirmation, just kidding. Oh, finally I let loose. Sorry, best friends. It's because I do know that this video is gonna be posted. And I'm not used to this. I'm used to just going live on TikTok, but that's okay. I need to get used to this. So again, best friends, I'm gonna just kind of recap your advice. And what I'm getting is, please, 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 my loves, when you're going back and forth in your mind, like, should I let this person go? Can I even let this person go? Just remember that the universe is telling you, they kind of have. They kind of have already. They've made that choice. And you have also made that choice by not contacting them. Okay, so take that opportunity to redirect your thoughts into thinking very positive that, you know what, things are going to work out. Things are going to work out for me. Whether it's with this person or a different person, things are going to work out for me. I need to believe that blessings are on their way when it comes to my love life and be able to release this energy. Thank you again, my loves. You guys have a wonderful day. And yeah, bye.